catch certain
Hey,
levels.
now I think I got it. Maybe. Go to my channel.
On there. Wright Farms live stream from North Carolina.
Yeah.
We got the live chat going. We got no video though.
Oh, because it.
This is not on my phone.
I don't know. Oh, hold up. Now it's there. I think it's working. I got, well, because now I got Aero Rigid.
Hold up.
Okay, hold on, baby.
Hey guys.
It's working. It's not showing me. Now it's showing two
Here we
people.
go. There
Alright,
we go.
we got it. I was trying to
I got
use.
a post in my way.
Hold on, we can back that
I got the
up.
sun. The sun's dropping. We was trying to find somewhere good to video from.
Yeah. And then the kids joined us. Back in there. Yeah, so we're trying to use stream something. I can't remember what it is. Because we're not at the 1,000 subs. Oh no, the kids are fine. Streamlabs. And I guess I clicked on the wrong thing. So, we're trying to do that. I think she's indoors.
She's in the house.
Go find her. Yeah, she's trying to get out here.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Welcome to the Wright Farms.
Yeah, welcome, guys. This is our first time live. And we were just today, well, alright, so we'll tell about the whole weekend. And if you got questions or whatever, shoot them to us and we'll try to answer them. So we went to North Carolina to go to the Mother Earth News Fair. Mason, can you go inside, please?
Why?
Because we're trying to talk, baby.
Or you can come look.
Yeah, come talk to us. Okay. Yeah, so we figured out Streamlabs. But we went to North Carolina, and there's a meet and greet on Friday. So we went to that. We met the Crocker homestead. We met the Rhodes family.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
All of them were great.
Yeah, they were all awesome.
All of them were great. I've never even heard of the Crocker.
Crocker homestead.
Yeah, the Crocker homestead. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved them. They were really nice.
It's fine now.
Come on in.
It don't matter. I'm just checking.
Yeah, they were really cool.
And
really
then we met the Hollers. They were really cool. Trying to remember, what's the barefoot one you watched that I didn't know about, but you told me about? Barefoot Farms or?
Oh, no. Oh, heck.
It's like sand. Flip Flop.
Flip Flop Farms.
Flip Flop Farms.
Barnyard. The Flip Flop
Yep.
Barnyard. I felt so bad because I watched them when they first started on YouTube, and I watched them. And I don't know if you guys do this, but I did a cleanup on my YouTube. I went through and started cleaning out channels I just don't watch, and that was one that made the cut. And I felt horrible about that when I seen them, and I was like, you know what? I'm resubbing you guys, and they're great. Yeah, I love them.
Totally cool to
They
me.
were- yeah,
I had
super
never
nice.
watched them or heard of them, so.
Super nice.
She made it here. She just hasn't been in any of my photos.
I have been here the whole time.
We're actually upstairs on the upstairs deck. We rented this 1907 house out here in North Carolina. This thing is beautiful. It's really neat. The only thing, we got a little road right in front of it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's really nice.
And then, so then yesterday we went to Mother Earth News Fair, and neither of us really filmed much. It's kind of hard to, film stuff there because it's a lot of
'Cause
shopping and classes.
Yeah, we'd planned on filming every day, and just the first day there, it's just we've sort of felt funny about filming people. We've seen Justin Rhodes there. We've seen everybody that we'd seen
because
the
then
day
there was.
before.
I'm trying to remember. There's a couple others we ran into too.
I found the power web.
Okay, good job. Is there a spider on it?
Hey, there's Tammy.
Did she join us yet?
I see her posting on Facebook.
Oh, sweet. So you guys aren't that far. Let's see. So where are y'all?
We're in South
We're
Carolina.
from Atlanta, well, an hour south of Atlanta, in a small little town called Woodbury.
Woodbury.
Yeah, not much
watch-
going on.
Yeah, you watch The Walking Dead, you've seen our town.
Yeah, they filmed just this season, like 5 minutes from our house.
Yeah, everything is right there at our house. Yeah, we had to stop by traffic before, waiting on them to
Comments
film.
over
It's just
here.
they're just all right there.
'Cause that
Yeah,
comments
I'm not
pop
getting
up
any
there.
on my phone.
What's up, bud?
I love you.
I love you too, bud. There we go. I think, yeah. Wigglish cheese. I feel like, trying to remember. I don't remember Wigglish cheese. I apologize. I feel like I've talked to you though recently. It's weird watching
It's-
them both.
I know it was so funny. I asked Justin Rhodes a question. I asked him. I said, I know you guys are busy. I said, I only have one
Okay, so they're
question.
close to us.
I said, how do you feel? I mean, do y'all watch any YouTube videos? Remember that?
Yeah, it's your son.
Oh, it's Aaron.
Should have known your name right. I can't believe you came on.
My son, I texted him before. I knew he'd like to watch this. Be appropriate, son. But I asked
Tammy's
Justin.
here.
Hey,
Keep going, sorry.
Tammy. I asked Justin Rhodes. I said, do y'all watch any YouTube videos? I said, I feel bad. I said, because we drive trucks. We're both truckers. I said, we drive trucks. We don't watch videos hardly, and we have a few that we watch. And I feel bad about that sometimes, you know, because we sub so many. And he said, I don't watch any. Didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He said, I watch none. He said, I don't have time.
And his wife said, Art and Bree were there. I've never watched their channel.
I love
either.
you.
And his Rebecca Rhodes said that's the only channel she pretty much watches. Yeah.
And that was another thing about Art and Bree. We met them. I seen them the whole time, and everybody had a line. And we were talking with Holler Homestead. We was talking with the guys from Holler Homestead, and kept seeing Art and Bree. And I never got a chance to talk to them. But right at the very end, they were in their car, getting in their car, and I was like, and
Mace, Tammy said
Art
she
got
loves
out
you.
and shook my hand and talked with me. That was really, really cool of him because they were actually
Don't push your sister.
leaving. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Say hey.
So hey, Tammy.
Can you give everyone a good wave? Now the sun is right in my face.
What?
You're live. You're on
Look.
TV.
Yes, I love.
So hey, Uncle Ian.
Hello, kids.
It's Mason, yeah.
Yeah, it'd have been awesome if you guys had made it up here. It was really cool. Hey, oh, that's Jessica.
Jessica, remember the tortoise. Oh, we're talking to Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to leave some guys that we have his best friend watching over the farm for us, and my son, he's watching over it today and tomorrow. So we got the farm covered. We really don't like to leave. We got so much going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're getting quail for y'all. For you guys that are raising quail.
Thank you, Aaron.
Tips. More videos on quail. Because we think we're going to order or not order. We got a place, a town over that Travis found today that are selling eggs. So we're just going to go buy some eggs and incubate them. I think as soon as we get home Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. So
If
we're
we get
pretty
around
excited.
to it,
Yeah,
we'll see
we're
how
pretty excited about that.
all the drive back goes because we're heading back tomorrow and we got a good 5-6 hour drive with the kids.
5, yeah.
And we
Hit
haven't
the like
raised
button.
them.
That's right, Tammy.
So the Mother Earth News Fair, I had a blast at it. A lot of fun, a lot of shopping, especially if you're into all the homesteading stuff. A lot of homemade products, a lot of cool food stuff. I got to meet we listen to podcasts a lot because like I said, we drive. And so I got to meet one of the podcast people that I've listened to for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So Edible podcast. It was really cool because they don't do a lot of pictures and stuff, so you don't know what they look like or whatever. So we got to meet them, and they're really cool to meet.
That was super fun.
I got
She
to meet.
was a chatterbox.
Yeah, the wife of the situation. Her husband was at home with the kids.
And I
so.
tell you who's a chatterbox. And I said on video, that Rebecca Rhodes, the second you meet her, she is ready to be your friend. She was so sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And just talk and talk and talk. She was just the best. She was super.
See ya. Have fun making dinner.
All right, thanks for stopping. That was awesome.
Hopefully, we're going to try to end about 8, so we don't want to drag everybody's day out. We don't have much to talk about. Just thought it'd be fun to go live. We had something kind of cool.
Well, that's the thing. We hit it right here at dinner, too. We
I know.
maybe should have done it a little earlier or a little later.
Later, the kids are going to be going to bed.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
So.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, Green Project.
Green Project. How about that? That is awesome.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah, welcome.
Again from Arizona.
We're done.
No, we're not done. We're going to do this for like another 45 minutes.
Hopefully we got.
Hopefully, I mean,
Hopefully we don't run out of
if
stuff.
we keep talking to everybody, but if everyone gets bored, we can beg out on it.
Yeah, we were just talking about we're up here at the Mother Earth News Fair. How much fun we had at the meet and greet
Yeah, that's
the
fun.
day before yesterday. We had such a good time, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
it's
just
been
talking
a
about
blast.
yeah, meeting Justin Rhodes and Rebecca and Holler
Hollers
Homes.
and
Yeah, we
there's, I can't think of his name. He's got a big old beard. By the way, we're great. I saw your comment, Green Dream. How are you guys doing? I saw your the kangaroo mouse thing. That was pretty cool.
that is really cool. We've seen them running out in Arizona across the highway at night. And I
Emma.
never knew what they were.
You want to say hey, Emma?
Hey, Emma.
Your name is Emma. You-
Emma.
Hey, look right here. Look right
No,
here.
look, you're on
Say,
this
hey,
one,
guys.
and then it goes to that one later.
Hey, guys.
Hey, dog. I
Say, hey, mommy.
Hey,
Okay, and-
mommy.
And Nana.
Check out Kinfolk Farm's channel. I shouldn't make girls moderators. I don't know how to do all
I
that.
don't know.
I'll figure that out later too.
First live broadcast. This is pretty fun. Isn't it?
Yeah, this has been a blast.
Yeah.
Tammy said, "Hey Emma, can you wave?"
Say, hey. Say, hey,
Say
Tammy.
hey.
Hey, Timmy.
And Mommy said, "Hey baby." Say hi, Mommy.
I don't know if you guys know Tammy. Tammy, we mentioned her before. She's I think she has watched every single video. She's one of our favorite subscribers.
Jason, back up.
We love her.
Thank you, sir.
She's always got something fun to say, keep us on our toes.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere, Tammy. We love you in our
Yes,
videos.
yes. If you think our texting's funny because you don't know how people react. We love all your comments, and we can take a beating, so keep them coming. She gives me such a
Yes, you
hard time
do.
about our hunting season. I love it.
There you go.
Because Tammy
She's
said
a-
she rocks.
Glad Emma can make you laugh. She makes us laugh. Are you giving them hugs? All right, back up, Emma. That's a good hug, baby.
She's getting my kids.
Sounds good. Thank you, Green Dream, for stopping by.
Hey guys, that is really cool, Green Green. Thanks, guys. Really.
Yeah, we're luckily on the Airbnb's Wi-Fi, so we're having to
We don't have
do
internet.
that.
What mess they did.
Yeah, because we're with you guys. We don't have good internet.
Hey, Olivia's on here. Corey and Olivia.
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Welcome,
I posted
guys.
on Facebook.
I should have done
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I posted right before we started. I posted on
Yeah.
Facebook. How you guys
I
doing?
guess I can still do it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah. How you guys doing? We're up here in North Carolina. Yeah, we're at the Mother Earth News Fair, and of course it's over now. But we just had an absolute good time.
Oh,
We had-
Jessica did it. Sweet.
We had a heck of a lot of fun. I tell you, if y'all go on my Facebook, my Shane Howell Facebook, I didn't put anything up. We seen some cows today. What were
Oh.
those cows called?
I don't even remember. They're from Africa. They're really cool.
Oh, what was the name of it? Some king.
Oh, y'all live in Tennessee now. How about that?
Who's that?
Olivia and Corey.
Oh wow,
Now, Miss
y'all
Happy
moved, huh?
Home.
Let's see.
Go on.
Doing good. We're married. Oh, congratulations. Live in Tennessee. Oh man, congratulations, Olivia. Tell Corey we said hey. I hope he's watching.
Baby, baby, baby.
Thing on a cell phone, on a landline, and a desktop computer. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm barely able to use this cell phone, and I'm using it actually. All my videos and everything are on a Samsung 6.
Okay, so you guys.
This is the oldest phone ever.
Oh yeah.
I told myself if I get 500 subscribers, so I got a bunch of people to subscribe, I'd get me a new laptop, so I could do some better editing, and 1,000 I'd get me a new phone. So help me out.
So you guys aren't that far into Tennessee.
No,
You want a fudge pop, man?
Right out of Chattanooga. Okay.
One of the first class, we didn't go to, Jessica went to
Oh.
2 different classes, and then we went to one yesterday together, and it was a really cool one, and I wish I could remember the speaker. We got the book from him. He talked about trees and how to save them and all that.
That was
really
fun.
cool. Found out we did a lot of wrong stuff on
Yep.
planting our trees, so we're going to be making videos about it, but do you remember what it's called when you try to get, everyone thinks it's the root, but it's really the trunk. You pretty much get the roots exposed, and they turn into a trunk. It's really cool.
Mhm.
He made it really simple to understand and all that.
Yeah, we bought a book on it so we can learn a little more about it.
Yeah, so
Uh,
hopefully we can keep it as simple when we make our videos about it.
Yeah,
and,
we'll read more about it.
yeah, and when we redo all our trees.
Yeah,
Howard Garrett? Thank you, Nana.
Yep, that's who it was. Howard Garrett, the Dirt Doctor. I think he has
Yes.
a podcast, The Dirt Doctor. He was a great speaker.
Great. He was, yeah.
Darn, I wish I could remember what that was called again.
Uh,
Around the base of the tree with the roots and all that, he said you need to spread out, get that soil spread out or off the tree.
yeah.
Instead of just having the trunk in the ground, you just spread it out and expose more of your top roots. It was really interesting. Really
Yeah, it was
interesting.
really cool. And he talked about a ginkgo tree that he did. And I guess they don't grow typically fast. And his just grew like crazy. And Flair. Yes, Nana's
That's
on
right.
it.
Boy, my wife is there, buddy. Thank you,
Um,
honey.
So it was really
Flair was
cool. Because, yeah, we want to try it on more of our trees. Because, yeah, I'll let you go with what you're saying.
Well, we just want to do it on the apple trees because our
Yeah.
apple trees grow so slow. Our plum trees, they're growing out of control.
And
but the apple trees are they grow every year, but they just barely grow. And he was saying how it really adds growth,
oh yeah, and
exposing more of the flare.
it's supposed to help if your tree gets sick, and you'll notice it in the limbs or they won't be growing as well. That and
Keeps disease down.
Yep, that keeps the disease down. What do you got?
Woo! Come show them what you got on
And,
camera. Show them right there. Ho, ho, ho.
He said even some of the trees that
no,
are.
I'm just kidding. You eat it. I don't want it.
I'm okay. I'll get one later. Thank you, babe. Even some of the trees that are older that people are like, oh, my tree's done fine for 50 years or whatever. He talked about this pecan tree that was 100-something foot tall. It was like
world champion Texas.
Yeah, it was in Texas.
World champion
and
Texas pecan.
It got sick and it downgraded to just a state champion.
Yep.
It was like 800. I thought it was older than that. Oh,
well, I was gonna say 100-something foot tall.
Oh yeah, 100-something foot
tall.
tall.
Giant.
And yeah, but so he treated it, and then everything was going good. And I think it's Texas A&M actually told him, you got it the next year when it's doing fine. They said cover them roots back up. It's not good for it. And he's like, no. And luckily they listened to him, and the tree's doing great now, and it's now back to the world champion. So that was really cool. That was very interesting to learn, because we just planted 11 pecan trees, and yeah. So and we found out we buried them way too deep. There was a tree he also talked about.
How we planted them 3 feet deep in red Georgia clay.
So all that digging you did with us, Aaron, we didn't have
for
to.
nothing. We didn't have to do all that.
But there's another tree he was talking about where this guy called him up because he does a radio show in Texas too. And that guy told him how, he's like, how far do I need to keep digging? He's like, until you get it exposed. And he said he went like 10 foot down or more. And he was an engineer, and so he built a structure around and all that to keep cave-in from happening. But I guess now that tree's doing phenomenal too. So.
Yep, really cool. I think.
I'm glad you had fun with it, Aaron.
Pecan trees were fun. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. They were tough.
No.
Yeah, it's really cool to hear from Olivia. Really cool. Married and live in Tennessee.
You guys got any questions?
Yeah, if y'all got any questions, Arrow Ridge is supposed to be on here in a minute. They had texted us earlier.
We got 10 people in here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I guess 3 of them are probably in this house.
Right, yeah. Well, Tammy's on. Let me tell you. Hey, Arrow Ridge is on here. Let me tell you. Tammy's the only one we care about. Isn't that right?
Hey, Arrow Ridge. Glad to see you guys.
Arrow Ridge. Hey, welcome, guys. We're just talking about being at the fair.
Yep. Yeah, we went to the Mother Earth News Fair for everyone that's catching up. Today, I went to one class, and it was really cool. Great speaker, and I don't remember the name of him. I could look it up. But he was talking about the 5 mistakes most homestead, or I think he went over more than 5. I thought it was supposed to be only 5 mistakes we all make. He was a great speaker. He has a book I want to look at getting. Also, main thing to take away from his was simplify your homestead. Make it as little bit of work as possible, because he talks about how he can get all his farm chores done in the morning, the bare essentials in 15 minutes. So if they want to get out and do something, they're not tied down for 2 hours to do it. So that's something we definitely got to work on, because we have way too much chores and all that.
Yeah, Arrow Ridge, we were just talking, we love Tammy. Tammy's our, I don't want to say it, she's our favorite subscriber.
I feel like she came from your channel too.
I think so.
We're glad you joined us from there. I gotta look over there.
She's going to make a 55-year-old blush. The 5 Mistakes by John Moody.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. The fair was really cool. One thing I enjoyed.
That was Jeremiah.
I'm not into all the kombuchas and all that stuff. I'm an old school kind of guy that you don't see a lot on the videos, but we tried every kombucha.
You did.
I did. I loved it. I really had fun with it. And my wife was giving me such a hard time because she will try anything. And she had me try, what was that? We was trying the
vegan cheese?
Oh, no, that was really good. The sauerkraut stuff.
Oh, the fermented stuff.
Oh my gosh, that stuff was horrible. And for everybody, all that fermentation stuff, y'all can keep it. We did
get a really cool fermented hot sauce though.
Yeah, I take that back. Yep, we got some hot sauce. I bought 3 of them. They were really good because I'm a hot sauce nut. But
you want me to take it from her?
that fudge sickle from Emma. Oh, get that fudge sickle, Emma.
Okay.
Are you enjoying that? Is it
Gonna
yummy?
make everybody hungry, huh?
Is it yummy? She got the fudge sickle dance. You gonna do the ice cream dance?
So yeah, if I know for some of us it's this was the last on our side of the country. Well, I guess there's one in I think Oklahoma. But if you get a chance, going to one of these Mother Earth News fairs is totally cool.
Yeah, it was a heck of a lot of fun. I really enjoyed, of course, meeting Justin and Rebecca Rose. That was crazy fun. And
Meeting everybody was
the
really
Crockers
cool.
were just the coolest. They were cool. That Rebecca, I couldn't get over her. Hey, boy, she was just pop, 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 pop. She was a talker. She was a talker. But I'm trying to think who else. Art and Bree were cool. We just had a good time at the meet and greet. That was super fun.
It was awesome.
Super, super fun. The Holler Homestead, they were awesome. And who was the guy with the big beard? You knew, but you recognized him before. I didn't.
I've watched
recognize
his
him
channel
whatsoever.
before too, and I can't remember.
Yeah, but I felt bad.
Yeah, and that's the fun part is you see these channels, you've watched them and all that, but then we've gotten caught up in doing our own thing, and so we haven't watched them a bunch, and then we go to this, and I see them, and I'm like, it's just like when you run into somebody, you're like, I know who that person is, and
Yeah, Furman hot sauce. Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, it was.
It's
it
really
was
good. Like I said, I bought
super
3 of them.
hot too.
Yeah, it's really, really hot. But I love all that stuff. But they had fermented drinks, He was trying to talk me into tasting all. I said, look, pal, I can't do it. I ain't got no more stomach for it.
Yeah,
But
I had to chase him off to go do stuff.
yeah, the kombuchas were really good. I tried. Me and my wife, we were trying all of them, and they just had so much. I'm trying to think. The composting toilets, and they just had a little of everything. It was pretty fun. It was a heck of a good
Show me your cool
time.
tattoo, man, that you got. You gotta get in the camera.
Yeah, never meets a stranger, just a new friend. That's the truth. That's the truth. She was the best, and she just looked fantastic too.
He was supposed. Oh, keep
I'm
going.
sorry. Well, I know she had some health problems, but she just looked fantastic. She looked really, really good. Justin looked good. Just a good time. It was a windy day.
Oh yeah, yesterday
Golly.
was super windy. Today it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't think any of them did any video for the fact it was so windy.
Yeah, it was
so windy.
terribly windy.
I think Crocker got us on one of their videos just for a quick minute.
Oh,
I
yeah,
watched
at the
today.
meet and
Yeah, I
greet,
watched
yeah.
the meet and greet. Yeah. And I think that was your sister's. Wasn't it just your sister just
Right
posted
there.
that? Oh, okay.
I don't think she's commented. Nana did. And, yeah. But yeah, today we it was the second day was actually a shorter day. They cut out earlier, and then we only stuck around for one more class. And then
Sun's finally going down.
I know it's not hitting me in the eyes. Michelle's here.
Hey.
Say hey in it, Shell.
Is that Shell right here?
Hey, Shell.
Emma, do you want to say hey or no?
Look right here.
Right there.
Hey, Shell.
You got it.
Oh, and I bought 2 plants.
Oh yeah.
Because we bought hops that I read a long time ago, and I bought a start of a hop, and either the chickens got it or something killed it off. But so hops, if you feed them to them, are supposed to be good for the chickens. We'll find out. And they're also supposed to be really good for the bees. Again, we're gonna find out. And so, since we got bees on our property, and I got a hunting blind that we don't use, we were gonna tear it down anyways. But now it's actually became a vulture nest, and I absolutely love that. And so I'm gonna try to grow the hops up it, so hopefully it won't be super unattractive. And then the bees will hopefully find it, and then the medicinal purposes of the hops that I was interested in, not that I have sleeping problems, I sleep like a rock, but you take the hops and put them in a pillowcase, and you put them in a pillowcase, and it's supposed to help people sleep better. It's supposed to be more relaxing and help with insomnia or something. Like I said, I have none of those problems, but it doesn't hurt to have relaxing stuff around. I mean, what's Michelle saying?
Daryl Reed said, "Hey Mason, hey Bud." Michelle said, "Live." Let's see, Michelle. Oops, meant to type love Mason's tattoo. Oh yeah, that's right. You'll show me your tattoo.
Yeah, so he was gonna get other arm.
Other arm.
He was gonna get a henna spider, and he ended up Jessica wanted to take him to go do that, and while he was sitting there waiting, he saw some little girl getting something in sparkle tattoo.
It was a mermaid.
Oh, she was getting a mermaid. And so Mason wanted to get his spider and sparkles too, and the lady said she couldn't do that in sparkles. And so he had like 3 colors he originally wanted. Then when it went to go to choosing his colors, he chose just one. So, but he's loved it. He's bummed out that it's slowly rubbing off. But you're part pirate now, right?
I want to come back to and make that pirate tattoo.
Yeah, when we come back again, you can get another pirate tattoo.
Arrow Ridge, I know y'all. I'm hoping y'all are still on here. Aren't y'all doing quail? Aren't they doing quail?
They have had quail for like a year.
Yeah, they've had quail. I know. I seen. I'm looking for all the quail videos I can find. We're getting our quail, I think, either tomorrow or Tuesday if I don't have to work
It'll be a while
Tuesday.
before we come back.
But we're getting we're going to go ahead. We're getting the eggs to hatch. We're getting the eggs to hatch, and so we got a couple weeks to finish the pen. We got our waters built. We got to get our feeders, which won't take but a minute. But we're ready to get some eggs, and we're just ready to get on these quail. Everybody is doing it, and we are super excited about doing it ourselves. So, any tips? Let's see. They had quail before Dutch. Oh, good. Well, whatever quail videos. It seems like it can't be much more than a chicken that you don't let out, but I don't know.
And theirs have produced eggs.
Yeah.
Because they had the really tiny egg. Hopefully Jeremiah's still watching.
Yeah. We're looking for some quail video tips. I mean, I think we pretty well got it figured out. We can raise about anything, feed it, water it.
Wish for the best, right?
That's the way we do it. Yeah. Well, this is really fun. This is really cool.
Yeah, Michelle, he did stick with a theme. I guess he followed that girl and went with a pirate.
Okay, yes, you'll have them. Yeah. And y'all hatching those out? Are y'all hatching those out and raising up meat birds as well? Because that's our plan. We're going to eat the eggs. We're going to hatch up. Because we had the 2 pens. I don't know if y'all seen the video. We got 2 pens. We're going to have the ones producing the eggs for us, incubate them, and then we got the grow out pen. That's our plan anyway. And we're hoping it works out like we planned. We're watching that Crocker Homestead since we met those guys and they were talking about they'd been done quail 2 different batches.
Yeah.
And hadn't got an egg. Hadn't got any eggs yet. So
yeah, and they're in Texas and they should be getting plenty of sun.
You would think. Yeah, so we're curious about that.
Yeah, and I talked to them about it at the live, and yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we had a super cool time. I'm trying to think what else we seen up there that was a lot of fun.
You can tell them about the bomb jalapeno.
Oh well, we went out to Japanese a minute ago and had a really good jalapeno appetizer.
It was awesome.
It was really good. Some crab jalapeno. It was really good.
Go take that down to mom.
It was really good.
Or I think throw that in the laundry and go throw that stick away.
But yep, we had a heck of a good time. It was a lot of fun watching these guys run around. Oh wow.
Yeah, they were a handful.
Yeah, they were fun.
Mr. Come.
Just be careful of food. Apparently they wait.
Guap, guap.
Weather conditions do quail. Yeah, we watched them. Yeah. What was your favorite thing?
We didn't go to enough classes,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Travis is really wanting to go to a lot of classes. Yeah.
The class we went to yesterday, the Tree Dude,
That was a good one.
was definitely probably our favorite.
We'll do some videos on what we learned. We're gonna do some videos on what we learned from him because we're gonna start redoing some of our fruit trees the way he taught us how to do them.
I'm trying to think, and then shopping wise, I'm trying to think what are some of the coolest things we got.
What's that?
What are some of the cool things we bought yesterday? I know we got a cool little grater thing today, but
Oh.
that ain't much. I
I
mean,
know, what did we buy? Kim said we spent so much money. I can't even remember what. But I know she'll be posting here in a second, telling me the list of things that I probably bought. I can't even think.
you can come up here and tell them about your awesome
Come
classes.
on up here, Jessica. Let's see. I want the 2 hands. Had
Or
a-
she can just text
leather
it to
stitching.
everybody.
Yeah.
And expect you guys to read this. You went to a live to read her text to you guys, right?
I think Friday was my favorite. Just
Oh,
meeting
hanging out with
everybody. You know
everybody.
me. I'm a talker. I love to talk, and I love to talk. I had a ball.
Oh, what about
Talking with
the guy
everybody.
in the bookstore we met today? That was really cool. The picker that built his house.
That was.
You got to talk to him a whole lot more.
We met an old guy
Nana said you bought kombucha.
Oh yeah, I was a kombucha nut. I was having every kombucha up there. I don't know if you're supposed to drink too much, if you could drink too much or not, but man, it was great.
No, I'm doing this.
But we
with
met
you,
this
baby.
old guy. My wife met him first. She was sitting down, and we happened to look over, and there's this really old guy sitting down there with her. So
Can you get your popsicle,
I went over
baby?
to. I say this. I went over there to hang out with them for a second. And come on in, honey.
Do you want to take my spot real quick?
Sure.
We got the VIP now.
You keep talking.
But it was really cool. He wasn't a vendor or anything. He was just a guy up there hanging out. He was dressed, just had a little old garden type wraparound rim hat. Just an old guy, and he's super suntan. You could tell he'd been out hard working guy his whole life. And I got talking with him, and come to find out, he said, I'm a picker. And I said, really? He said, I go in dumpsters and I'm a picker. He said, my entire life, for 50-something years, he has been a picker. In North Carolina, he has built his entire house. He's built his entire house from things that he's picked out of a dump. And it's taken him 15 years. He said he's almost done. And it was super interesting. I asked him, I said, what is the best thing that you've ever found or picked out of a dump? And buddy, he whipped out a card and said, let me show you. He whipped out a card and had, I think it was a 1959 or something. It was absolutely beautiful car. He said he found it, refurbished it. It was absolutely beautiful. But then he gave us this whole story about the difference between the car and a woman, and it was really funny. He was a super cool guy with lots of jokes and stuff. Why the car was better than having the woman. It was really funny. He was a super cool guy. But he talked about his house that he had completely built. He's been in the magazines and all these news stories. He said they had a contest. He was telling us about a contest they had where his kitchen was put up against a $35,000 kitchen in $1 million home or something, and how his kitchen had won first place. And he had an Airbnb on his place too. It was just really cool guy we met up there. I thought that was pretty fun.
He was a talker.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it motivated
he was
him
a
to want his
topper.
Airbnb.
Yeah, no doubt. So Aaron,
Wiggle and cheese.
You're still watching.
you're still watching, son. He said he got $135 a day for his Airbnb. I was like, ooh.
That's funny.
Okay.
Now you get to tell it.
Oh, Aaron said, what's up, sister?
Oh, that was him.
Yeah, that's Aaron.
I forgot. Hey, Aaron. I saw it say, what's up, sister, but I was like, I don't know who that is.
I swear I've seen Aaron's name before on YouTube. Like, maybe he's told me what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Travis said I should...
Aaron said he'll be out soonish.
Travis said I should talk about the classes I went to, but I think it's really funny because these two were the ones that were like super into going to the fair, and I bought, Mom bought a ticket for him for the fair for Christmas, and I bought a ticket for Travis, and I was the only one that went on to the hands-on classes. So I thought that was funny because I was like, y'all didn't want to go into that.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
had
have really-
a ton, but
yeah.
they had some cool ones. I went to.
More of what I felt cool for you.
The first
so.
day I went to, it was called leather stitching, I think, and we made these little, I'm trying to remember, I don't remember the guy's names, but he had all these leather pouches that he hand cut or punched all the holes going all, it was a ton of holes. He said he did it over the winter, all those little holes, he like hand punched by himself. Anyways, and basically he taught us like 3 different stitches, and we had this like artificial sinew, and we just sat there and stitched together the whole pouch. I was so slow at it that I only got half my pouch done, and then I actually just finished it a few minutes ago right before dinner. But I still gotta put a cute little button on it and stuff. But it's like this little leather pouch, has a flap over it, and it's really cute. And then I went to Natural Beauty. I don't remember the woman's name either, but she had a whole book about beauty from the garden or something, and all these recipes. And so, oh, thank you, Michelle. Oh, Mom brought up my stuff that I made. I don't know, my leather pouches and some other bag. Okay, so today I went to Natural Beauty, and she explained how she gave us recipes for like these toners and stuff. So I made like this. I don't know if you can see, but it's nice and green. It's like a parsley toner for your face. And oh, thank you, Tammy. And this was like a apple cider vinegar lavender hair rinse. So she basically just taught us how to make those, and we kind of finished them. She started them, we finished them, and then we made like these bags of like bath soak things where you just, it has like Epsom salts and baking soda and
Here you go. What's that?
oh, that's my leather pouch. I shouldn't say it. Thank you. And some other sea salt and then lavender, and you just throw it in the bath and soak in it. And then we also learned how to make these like flower pots. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you can see. In fact, actually, I gotta redo my seeds because they're all falling out. But we made our own flower pots out of newspaper, and so we got the newspaper, and maybe we'll do a video on that one day so I can explain it more fully. But it's, you like fold it up and roll it up and like punch the bottom in, and then it makes like a little newspaper flower pot, and then we planted some seeds. So that was really fun. I feel like I learned a lot. And then Mason brought up my little leather pouch that I made. And I'm gonna put a little, like a button here and a strap, but I did like the stitches all the way around. But yeah,
And that guy even,
turned out really cute.
that guy was tanning. He tanned leather. He was telling
Yeah,
her.
he tanned leather, and he said he just taught
Go
himself
put
over
that
the
back,
years
please.
because he would go
Thank
hunting
you.
and he got sick of he just got sick of wasting the hides, and so he learned it all how to do himself.
Why?
Yeah, the parsley stuff, I'm not into how she did it because it's like really chunky. 'Cause she says she just blends it up in the blender, like parsley and water, and then you add it into I can't remember what else. Witch hazel. You add it into witch hazel with some witch hazel. So she says she just blends the parsley and water together, but I don't like that because it's really chunky. So she said you could also like boil water, throw the parsley in it, and let it just soak for a while and strain the parsley out. So if I make it again, that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I like it first, and if I like it, then I'm just gonna do it a different way because I don't like it all chunky, and I'm not sure how I even feel about parsley. We'll see. Yeah, it's supposed to be really nice for your skin, nice and like calming. I don't know. We'll see.
One of the coolest things I think was today. We almost forgot about all the animals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went to see all the animals
Oh
today.
yeah.
They had the very first thing when we come around the corner. They had these cows. If y'all go on my Facebook, the Shane Howell. I hadn't put it on Kinfolk Farm yet, but on Shane Howell, my Facebook, you can see my grandson standing there. They had two. I cannot for the life of me remember the
I
name
can
of
go
it.
get the paper and find out.
Suni.
I don't know.
I think it's Sunni. It's from Africa.
It's an African cow that's been brought over to America. There's only 2,500 in America. These guys.
They cut it off in the 1960s.
Yep, because Africa thought that America was going to overtake their beef market. These
Oh, yeah, we
cows
talked
had
about that
horns.
for a long time.
They were this big. They were no lie, this big around, and they were just giant. Go on,
Well,
you
the
go on
one
Shane
was
Howell's
like-
Facebook.
The one
I'll
said it was
post
like
them to our
70,
Instagram,
71 inches in diameter.
Crazy big, crazy, and we were
And
just stunned.
And it's the mom and the her daughter,
Right.
and they were both like really old. The mom was like 19 years old.
Called the Cow of Kings.
Mhm.
Cow of Kings. It was just, they were magnificent, beautiful. They were the coolest things I have ever seen.
It was funny too, cause like even though it was mom and daughter, the daughter was like 13, the mom was 19 years old, and they had them in separate pens, and the mama was laying in the back, she wouldn't come out, and so the daughter, she was like, she wouldn't stop mooing, like she was facing the wall towards where her mom is. It would not stop like yelling at her mom to come
Sheriff
out.
said, y'all gotta get cows.
You can get no cows. Not yet.
That's what I said. He told me to sell them to me $1,500 a piece.
But
I was like,
these
what?
cows,
Let's get us some.
yeah, these cows,
Save up.
we
Let me
just
get
sell
some.
them. They're only for
Yeah, he
to
said.
raise.
Yeah, they don't do any meat. He said, as a matter of fact, if they know that you're going to try to eat them, they won't sell them to you. They made you sign an agreement, contract showing that you're just
No, it's
strictly
fine.
going to raise
Grab
them
myself.
to keep the production up. And he said they sell them to zoos and things
Look at
like
show
that,
that.
but they're not
Bye.
for eating
Bye, guys.
whatsoever.
If you guys want her back, just hit the chat and she'll join.
If
Yeah,
I
she'll
make
come
things
back. She's
better,
right
I'll come
downstairs.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, she's down there watching.
Emma was crying for me. That's why I got up. 'Cause she was out. She was locked inside. She couldn't get out.
That's why it's quieter. And we saw some alpaca,
Yep, that was fun.
llamas.
And another
The guinea.
American guinea hogs.
Yeah.
They had a little pen full of American guinea hogs. I was really excited about those because later in the future I got some plans for that. I got some big plans for that.
We didn't even ask him about milking them, how that turns out.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
And then
We'll
if
be
they're
for
a link to
just a minute,
something.
okay?
So as of right now, I know they're trying to, because they were on the
She sent a
endangered.
link to the cows.
Oh,
The
okay.
cows, that's what that was.
Yeah. So the cows were on the endangered species list, and now it's on just the watch list.
Mhm.
And so it's pretty cool. Llamas would be pretty cool. I learned something cool about llamas and alpacas. The only reason they spit on you is either they're like hurt, they're like agitated, or whatever. It's kind of cool. This guy that was raising, I don't remember which one he was over, but he was going into talking about him, which was really
Tammy's
cool.
leaving.
Oh, no, I thought she was saying bye to Jessica.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't leave. We got 15 minutes.
But it was really cool because he's like, if you've ever been spit on by either an alpaca or a llama, it's because, it's usually at a petting zoo and has been agitated all day and it just doesn't like it. So that was kind of cool to get to learn because, they're known as a spitting animal. And he talked about how, like, they're good for their fiber, whereas, like, a sheep, you want the wool from it. I think that's what he said. I can't remember. It was cool, though.
Super fun.
Yeah.
The guinea hogs was one of
Yeah,
my
he
favorites.
stuck around with the guinea hogs and
I was trying to get
the
a
cows.
lot of information on the American guinea hogs. And come to find out, if I wanted to get registered American guinea hogs, we actually have a guy in our town. I got to looking up to see where I could find some, and actually there's a guy in Woodbury where we live. I'm like, well, that's great. That'll be easy enough. He's right down the street because Woodbury's not a big town, so he can't be far from us.
No, Michelle, one didn't get me. I almost got to pet one. It got close enough, but I wasn't going to, like, reach in there and grab it.
I know Travis. He's over the top, Tammy. He'd get way more than a pair. He says the only thing you got to get more than one.
Oh, you got to have more than one.
Tammy, he's over the
You
top.
got to have at least, like, 3 or 4.
I want to let you guys know, all this stuff that y'all see on Kinfolk Farm videos, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't probably have half this stuff. All them chickens, all the bees, I just sort of fall in line and tag along.
The turkeys, I think, was your idea.
Yeah, the turkeys are. And we got more turkeys coming. We're ordering them tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
we're
me
ordering
too.
turkeys tomorrow. Some meat turkeys tomorrow. I think we're getting 10. But most of this is his idea, and I just go, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And so Travis has really got, he goes over the top on everything.
Yeah, all animals need more than one,
That's
though,
right.
for sure, Tammy. 'Cause-
Yeah.
And we like, you see it in our videos, we like them happy, we want
Yeah,
them.
we want them out and having fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could let the pigs out.
That's the other thing with the cows, because when we talked to him about them, he said that they, sell it to you for $1,500, and I was like, well, how many do you got to have? Because you don't want to have, I can't get a herd of them. He's like, you just need like 2 or 3, because they can't be alone. But they were.
He said they're a herd animal.
Yeah. So. I don't know if llamas or alpaca are in our future, at least not shortly.
This is going to be the emu guy.
I want emus
This
eventually,
is going to be the emu guy.
and peacocks.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jessica's on board with peacocks too much, but I think it'd be awesome to have those flaunting around our property.
Just
But we'll see how noisy they get too, because that's the only thing I'm slightly nervous with peacocks. They are gorgeous to have walking around your property.
Yeah.
It's just not as making sure the battery on that's good.
I want to say too, while we have Arrow Ridge, I guess the Arrow Ridge is still on here. We absolutely love you guys' videos. We don't watch a lot, and we talked to Justin Rhodes about that because we were, I asked Justin Rhodes if he watches any videos. He said he don't watch any, and we sort of feel bad about that. We have just maybe, I know I only have about 4 or 5 that I watch. I don't miss. And you guys at Arrow Ridge, I promise you, I don't miss any of your videos. I absolutely love them. I love everything y'all do with the family. I'm a deer hunting fanatic, Tammy. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I'm a deer hunting fanatic. And this is the worst deer season I ever had. It was so much fun to watch you guys at Arrow Ridge, taking your kids out hunting. Y'all seen my daughter. She's been hunting since she was 2. I used to carry her and take her hunting. She'd sit on the ground, fall asleep, but we hunted, and she still hunts today. She absolutely loves it. So keep doing what y'all are doing. I think it's fantastic. We love watching those videos, don't we?
Oh yeah,
We love 'em.
it's one of the ones on my top.
No doubt. No doubt.
I'm with you, Aaron. pond gators for sure.
There, that was good.
Michelle, you'll definitely have to come down and visit the petting zoo. It's always good to
Oh,
grow
come on, Emma.
Emma Joy.
Yeah.
That's Emma.
Okay, Jesse. Jeremiah stepped out for a second. He's busy, huh?
See? We got more fans for gators.
Jesse, y'all keep doing what y'all are doing.
Hey, welcome.
We love it. We love it. We do. We watch all y'all videos. We absolutely love them. We love them.
Oh, is that Destiny's channel?
That's Destiny. Angels Night Court. That's Destiny.
What's that?
Destiny joined in.
Oh,
Sang
okay.
it again.
Oh, okay.
Angels Night Court. That's her.
I was like, I ain't seen that name before, but I was like, I'll agree with them. They want a pond gator too.
Mace, Emma, quit making
Tell them about it, Emma. What was your favorite thing at the fair? The fair? Did you get ice cream while you were there? Tell them what ice cream you picked out. Do you remember?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was pink.
It was pink.
She got a beet and vanilla or something like that. It wasn't actually that bad, shockingly. And then Mason got a kale and blueberry. And it wasn't that bad either, but it's just interesting because I let them pick. And they looked at the glass, and then Emma chose, well, Mason chose, and I was like, try them first. They gave him a sample, and he liked the green one better. And then halfway through eating it, he's like, I don't like this. I don't know if he just got discouraged or what, but Emma ate all hers. She liked the beet ice cream, so I guess we got to figure out how to make that maybe one day, right? Got to first learn to grow them. Papa will eat it all.
No, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. Y'all guys watch the videos. I'm not vegetables. I do, but I'm not much into vegetables.
And I didn't get anything that surprising. I got chocolate raspberry, but it's made with coconut milk, and it was good.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's not surprising for me. It's chocolate. I'm going for it. Probably.
I think you saw me bomb that.
I didn't realize you're being tricked into eating something somewhat healthy. That's right.
Yeah, I told him what it was before, but he still ate it. But actually, shockingly, and I need to try catching this on film, we went into the greenhouse before coming out, and he will only eat the red carrots. I don't know what it is with him. He'll pick them until he finds a red carrot, and then he just throws them. So I have to try stopping him from doing that. But so he likes certain things, and then Emma likes eating the kale when we had it growing in the greenhouse. And Mason did too.
Yeah.
So,
Mason was destroying it. He had to have some every time we went in there.
Yeah.
Which turned out good. It got to where it was getting a little bitter. Now that it's getting so hot in there, it was just getting bitter, and it was time to pull it.
Not out here.
And so we just fed it all to the pigs, and good gracious, the
Not
pigs
right now.
destroyed it. But the strawberries are doing good. Our strawberries, we ought to have a bunch of strawberries when we get back. 'Cause we were just starting to pick them right before we left. So sitting 3 days being gone, we ought to have a bunch
Unless
of
Aaron
strawberries.
stole them all.
Yeah.
I didn't get to tell you, Randy texted me, which his channel's Randy Ranchero. It's a really cool channel too. Good friend of ours. We actually, when I thinned out the strawberries, he's one of the people I gave strawberry plugs to. He texted me today telling me that they got strawberries off the plugs. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. I was like, that's so cool because
We didn't know what to do with them. We were just going to pick them and chunk them to the pigs, and he just put them in a bucket.
called them up.
Come picked them up and replanted them, huh?
Yeah, and he got strawberries from it.
And you know what's funny? We plant stuff. We don't take anything serious, do we? My kids could come in there and pick every bit that's. I could care less. We'll plant something else. We do it for fun, and if they want to pick it, of course, like I said, Mason and they go in there and eat everything. We just don't care, do we?
No.
They go in and pull carrots and whatever. And we just could care less. We plant something else. What's your number one recommended plant?
I like
for a new
okra.
garden? Oh wow.
Okra's my number one favorite.
No doubt about it, hands down.
Easiest thing to grow.
Easiest.
Last year, we had a terrible garden besides okra.
Everything. Okra is gonna grow. You don't have to water it. You don't have to weed it. We
Just
had
pick it.
weeds knee high.
Oh, yeah.
We were actually taking our feet and smashing the weeds down, and it was 8 foot, 10
Oh,
foot
yeah.
high. Some.
We had to pull the okra plants down
Down.
to us so we could get the okra off. That's my number one
I would say
favorite.
that was probably number one. And as far as vegetables, that'd be the one I eat.
Yeah, and I like it just because it's the easiest. It produces a ton,
Yep.
and
Pick
for
it
us in the
every
south,
2 days.
yeah,
Pick
for us
every
in the
2
south,
days.
we get a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Pick every 2 days.
oh yeah,
Yep,
the flowers are
are
absolutely
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yep. Pick it every 2 days, and you're gonna have okra the whole season. We absolutely love it.
The other one we
Carrot beans,
did,
I never heard of that. And radishes. Okay, because I pluck it.
the other one we did 2 years ago that we actually did
Yeah, that
really
stinks,
good.
Tammy.
The one 2 years ago we had a pretty good garden and we did really good with was squash and zucchini.
Yep.
We were harvesting huge ones.
Wheelbarrows.
Yeah, and I mean they were massive. And we had to eventually start just giving them away to everybody because we were getting way too much and couldn't process them and all
And
that.
didn't have pigs then.
Yeah, we didn't
That's
have
when we wish
pigs
we had
either.
pigs. Yeah, we didn't have pigs then.
And somebody told us like, oh, once they get too big, they aren't good. Ours, we would chop them up and eat them.
We
They said
probably
the
don't
center
know what
got
good ones
woody.
taste like.
Well, I mean, it still tasted good. He said it would get
Yeah.
woody in there,
Yeah.
and they were still good to me. So, squash, zucchini, and okra because they're typically easier.
Yeah, Tammy says she does carrot, beets, and radishes. Now, Tammy, I'll be honest, those radishes you've seen on my videos, is the first time I ever grew them. I grew them too tight, and they just did. We only had a few that got real big. So this last batch I seen on the last video, I planted just a few with 2 rows, and I'm hoping that helps. Like I say, that was my first time ever growing radishes. So I'm hoping surely that'll be better. Surely that'll be. I've never even heard of a carrot beet.
Green beans, Nana said did well.
Yep.
They did
green bean-
great.
Oh yeah, they
She didn't
did.
say carrot beet, she says carrots.
Oh,
beets.
carrot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Nope, nope,
Um,
nope,
Yeah,
nope.
well, this is my first year growing carrots.
We need to
It's
actually
actually doing great.
check on the asparagus. We haven't.
I have been checking it.
Uh,
It's not yours.
It's not good.
Probably need to thin it or something. I don't know. We got to figure out more with that.
You know, we started that years ago, and this year we should have mulched over the top, and we didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And like I say, y'all seen our videos. Our garden was horrible last year. We were so busy. I sowed radishes with my carrots.
Oh, that's
Pulled the
smart.
radishes, it will make room for the carrots. That's brilliant.
Yeah. And then you get
See,
2
we're
harvests in
learning
one
together. That's
space too.
brilliant, man.
And
That
those
is
radishes come up quick.
We're
There's-
the worst gardeners ever. I say that. I make sure I emphasize that.
Oh yeah. There's
I don't have a
a
clue what I'm doing.
thing I saw the grow tower that came out a few years ago or 5-6 years ago, whatever. Back when I first got married, I saw it and didn't have the money for it. And so me and my buddy created one out of a trash can. So it's supposed to help you grow out of a smaller area. I'm going to try it again this year on our farm, and I'm going to show about it later. But I think it'd be good for you, Tammy, because you're in a smaller area. You're supposed to be able to grow a ton of stuff in one area. And, but we'll see how it goes, because when we tried it on our last property, it was way too shaded. I'm going to try growing herbs more out of it this year. I might put some other vegetables in it, but I'm not sure. But it's a simple grow tower, and it's out of a trash can, really, so it's relatively cheap. So maybe that will help with your shorter grow season and less space.
That'd be something fun to do.
It's one thing, I made them, like I said, 5 years ago, and I wanted to bring it, see if it really works. And I see the grow towers all over the place working, so I'm just hoping my idea worked, of stealing their idea pretty much, and doing it on the cheap, because theirs is relatively expensive. And I think there's 2 different kinds, but yeah.
Yeah, it looked good at your last place. It really looked good.
Actually,
We just got to get the soil for it now.
yeah, that's the only
pickup
bummer.
truckload of soil. Of course, we don't
Mhm.
get a truck from down the road. Go get a pickup truck and fill
Yeah.
it up. What does a load cost?
Oh,
$30. An apartment in the city on the 2nd floor.
so for you to get the
Wish I could.
soil up there would be rough.
And she says she does it in buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does it in buckets. Yeah, thank you, Jessica. I think this was super fun. This was great. I wasn't even going to come on. Travis said, I'm going live at 7 o'clock. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I originally
don't
planned
know.
at 6.
I like to edit.
Yeah.
Because I misspeak a lot.
And then he said, "Wait for me."
Yeah,
I said,
I was
"How
like,
about 7?"
Yeah, let's do 7. So I said, yeah, let me get my courage up a little bit.
Does anyone have questions, or we can let everyone go?
Yeah, because
Like, I know it's dinner time, bedtimes.
Yeah. We're going to start doing this a lot more
We need
regular.
to.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's so fun. What do you say?
He said, "You guys stop talking."
Mason's ready for us to come off.
Well,
Thanks,
thank you,
Michelle.
Yeah, we'll start trying to post it. We have more people on here. That'd be a lot of fun. We love that Tammy's here. We love that Arrow Ridge is here.
It's fun getting
Sister's
connected
here.
with
I wish my
everybody.
brother would have come on. My son's on here, so we had a good time.
We had Olivia on here. It's cool getting everyone in here, even if they're only for a few minutes. Oh, I missed a
I'm
word.
a wheelchair, but I do it for myself.
Mason, hush.
Maybe help for my daughter. That's
Yeah.
Hey, Tammy, get at it.
Hey,
Get at it.
anything you
Don't
can
stop.
do. Yeah.
That's right.
I think,
Don't
I mean,
stop.
yeah, it's awesome. Just any little bit to make a difference is.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like I say, I don't eat vegetables hardly. I pick a little bit. But I grow it just for the fun. I like to do it. For my grandkids. I enjoy hanging out with my grandkids. If y'all see every fruit tree, that's one thing I can go back and say, every fruit tree on my property, except for the big ones, like the 2 pears that I bought with the house and 1 big crab apple. My grandson has put his hands on every single tree going in that ground.
Oh, yeah.
Every single tree. When I'm gone, he's put,
Besides the elderberries, thinking about that.
dang it, Travis put those in. Travis put those in while I was on the road. He went ahead and planted them for me. Okay, well, everything but the 2 elderberries.
He put his hands probably on
Yeah, he
them,
probably
though.
put his hands on them, but he has played in the dirt and helped me plant every one, so it's pretty fun. I like that.
And he's helped on our property, too.
Yep.
And it's cool because he's gotten to learn about all that.
Yep. Mhm.
So we learned something else, too, about the root ball when you get it from out of the container, how you need to soak it first to kind of break it up.
Mhm.
I need to read what Jessica said, or
She's
no?
just talking to Tammy.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. We didn't do all this growing up, so I'm just grateful that I got the opportunity to do this with my grandkids. I absolutely love it.
I'm hoping
To
they'll
watch
like it as they age,
I hope
too.
so too. The animals they love.
Emma
Like,
absolutely
we
loves
can't
it.
even. We're not allowed to get the eggs in the evening. We're not allowed without Mason, or he will be in. You'll hear him all the way across the farm, screaming, and then you hear his little go-kart coming. He slips out of the house. He's on his way. So we have to have Mason doing it. And Emma, she's getting a lot better. And she don't care much about the chickens. Her is the pigs.
Well, she likes feeding everything,
Yeah, she
too.
likes feeding them, but the pigs she's obsessed with.
If it's got to do
Yeah.
with feeding them,
Yeah,
she
likes
wants to
that.
dig into that. The other, Emma, because we tried the bee suit on her, she actually wants to, because when she found out Mason got in the bees, she wants to go up there and check them out. And I want to take her out there, not let her get in them, just at least
4.
get
No,
close
Emma.
and watch.
You have 5 minutes.
We got
Oh,
5
come here.
minutes.
Hey, come here. I only have 5 more
I
minutes.
guess the boss is kicking us
Come
off.
here. We only got 5 more minutes. You want to stay here for the last 5 minutes? Or you playing your video game? Stay here and tell everybody you love them.
What was your favorite thing
Oh
at
yeah,
the
what was your
farm?
favorite thing at the
Or
farm?
the fair?
Come, go back inside.
Pigs.
All right, the pig. You didn't like them big old giant cows?
I like it.
Oh, you like those? Okay, good. What else? The pigs and the cows. What else?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, he's fairly good about them. He cracks every once in a while a chicken egg.
Yeah.
But not
He's
terribly
cautious.
too
Yeah, he's
often.
real cautious. Yeah, he's real cautious.
Watch.
We'll have to teach him even more with the quail eggs.
So you ready to get off? You tell Uncle Ian. Say bye, Uncle Ian.
Bye, Uncle.
Look up there. Look up here. Say
Bye.
bye, Uncle Ian.
Bye, Uncle.
You know what
Say
happens
love you,
when we
Shell.
Love you, Shell.
Love you, Tammy.
Love you, Tammy.
Say love you, Arrow Ridge.
Love you, Larry.
Just say, you know what happens when we get off, right, Mason? It's bedtime.
Oh, it's bedtime. So you want us to get off now?
It does match the case. That's probably why he picked it.
I got the
We all got, we kind of made them. We just did them on the computer for this. Not that, I don't know if it helped anything, but it's cool to have, we didn't have to pick out what we're wearing all week. We had them all done.
What? Almost bedtime.
It's almost bedtime.
Hey, at least they're, yeah.
Aaron said, "Bye, buddy. I love you."
I'm glad to have
Bye,
the
love
kids
you.
do it. And even when they break eggs, I'm like, it is what it is. I'd rather lose a few eggs over keeping him inside and not letting him do it.
We're getting 3 dozen a day.
Yeah.
And we can't possibly eat it. We are begging people to take them.
Yeah,
Aren't we?
yeah, because we can't. We're not selling them fast enough.
We
now.
trade them. We trade them
Yeah,
to
now
the
we're
fruit stand.
trading
We trade
them.
them to the fruit stand for fruits for the pigs and. Who
Yeah,
else
Shell
we give
said
them to?
sweet dreams.
Who else do we give them to?
There's a few people at work that get them from me.
Yeah, of course our bosses.
Yeah, well, actually, none of it.
Yeah.
But
Watch.
it definitely is worth it for sure.
Yeah. All right, well, you ready?
Yeah. We'll
Hey.
see you guys later. Thanks again, guys, for watching.
Thank y'all so much. That was
I know
so
this
much
way.
fun. I loved it. We got to start doing this every week. That'd be
That's
so
a
much
smart
fun.
idea. Take them to the fire department.
Oh, that is a good idea. A bunch of sweets. Okay.
I think we have a volunteer only, but we
Yeah.
can find out and call them.
So small, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. If you're not part of his channel, Kinfolk Farm of Georgia, give them a check out. I'll try to. I don't know what I can do after I end this, so I'll try to add a link to it afterwards. I'm not sure how any of this works.
Not whatsoever.
So
But we're gonna start doing this more often.
Yeah.
I think this is awesome. Arrow Ridge, y'all guys ought to try it too. I don't know if y'all got the time. I know y'all are really busy, but it's a heck of a lot of fun.
yeah, it was fun.
The only thing about us, he's got a schedule now. I'm still running wild to the end of next month. I'll have my schedule and I'll be home. We'll basically about have the same schedule.
Yeah.
So
I'm only free Sundays and Mondays, so yeah. Jessica should have stayed on the camera. What's up, baby?
yeah. Jessica.
All right, we're gonna see you guys later. Have fun. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Take care. It was so much fun.
Thank you guys for coming.